Hello, everyone. So you think B can compete in all of those markets you just listed? Of course, because China is the most competitive market. If you win in the most competitive market, why not win in other markets? I mean, it isn't a two-horse race with Tesla in China, but I don't think that takes away from what Tesla has done. I think this was a record quarter for both Tesla and China, and we'll see more on that in the next few weeks. Picture a world where the two biggest names in electric cars work together. Sounds like something out of science fiction, doesn't it? Well, hold on tight, because this crazy scenario might be closer than you think. For years, Tesla and its fierce competitor BYD have been battling it out for supremacy in the EV market, but their relationship has started to thaw. In 2022, Tesla started putting BYD diesel-up batteries into some of its Model Y cars made in Germany. This was a surprising move because the two companies had been fierce competitors in the past. This first collaboration suggests that both may be seeing the benefits of working together, but how would it help both companies and ultimately affect Tesla's stock price and valuation? Let's look into these options, but first make sure to hit those like and buttons to subscribe. Now, let's get started. In an interview, a BYD spokesperson said that they were hesitant to join the US market because it was too complicated. They pointed out the lack of clarity around policies, charging infrastructure, and customer choices. The spokesperson stressed that in China, the government's clear push toward electric vehicles makes companies invest or risk falling behind. On the other hand, they pointed out that U.S. policies are complicated and limited, which keeps OEMs from fully adopting EV technology. Despite these problems, the spokesperson emphasized how important an open market and fair competition are to the U.S. market, especially as China's presence grows in markets like Mexico. American automakers are paying attention. Elon Musk and other stars in the industry, as well as executives from Stellantis and Ford, have spoken out about their worries about the threat that Chinese automakers pose to their business. Are you on board with the idea that Chinese companies could compete fairly and even dominate the market if trade barriers weren't in the way? Well, here's another point of view. Take BYD as an example. They've invested in manufacturing in Mexico, focusing on the local market rather than crossing borders into the U.S. Their strategy is to target the nearby consumer base instead of expanding into the States. Also, let's draw a parallel from automotive history. Remember when Japanese brands entered the U.S. market decades ago? There were similar fears, but local brands found ways to thrive along with foreign competition. It's likely that concerns about Chinese companies entering the electric car market may be overblown. In the meantime, Tesla's profit margins are under pressure and may stay that way for a few months, even though some people are still optimistic. In fact, Tesla may not make as much money this year, which will disappoint a lot of investors. What do you think? Are you still optimistic about Tesla? If so, you should know that you're not the only one. Find out who else is optimistic about Tesla. When it comes to Tesla's amazing growth, our friends at Seeking Alpha say that Tesla bulls and people who are always on the lookout for the next big stock market deal shouldn't just sit back and watch. Seeking Alpha has everything you need to know about Tesla. Tesla's stock price goals, Tesla's new ideas, and everything Elon Musk. If you want to read news about Tesla, Seeking Alpha is the best website for you. Do not listen to the negative talk about Tesla in the mainstream media. Instead, get to the facts. See the link in the description for a special deal. But what if Tesla changes how it does business to get its stock price to go up? Imagine what could happen if they decided to work together with their biggest competitor to make a new kind of alliance in the world of EVs and automobiles. A partnership between Tesla and BYD could lead to breakthroughs in battery technology, self-driving cars, and other important areas of EV development. Together, they could lower production costs, making EVs more affordable to more people. This could make them even stronger competitors in the electric vehicle market, speeding up the move away from gas-powered cars. But let's get to the point. How would this partnership affect Tesla's stock price and valuation? Even though it's not a surefire way to succeed, a strategic partnership with BYD could bring about a lot of good things. For example, investors might have more faith in Tesla's long-term goals and its ability to dominate the EV market. This could make Tesla's stock price go up. The partnership could also lead to more market share and faster growth. Tesla's place as a leader in the EV revolution will be strengthened, which could lead to a higher valuation. Internal opposition within both companies and the difficulty of finding the right balance between working together and competing could be problems. However, a well-structured partnership could be a game changer for the EV industry, helping both Tesla and BID while speeding up the world's move to more environmentally friendly transportation. Who knows, it might even be good for Tesla's stock price. In other news, BID, the biggest maker of electric vehicles, just released the U9, an ultra-luxurious sports car under its Yangwang brand that costs a whopping $233,000 in China. This new model shows that BID is committed to competing at every price point, which helped it pass Tesla as the biggest maker of electric vehicles last year. I had the chance to talk to Stella Li, BID's executive vice president and CEO of BID America, about the company's evolution and its goals in markets outside of China. According to Li, BID sees similar patterns of EV adoption in countries like Brazil, Thailand, and Israel that are similar to China's over the past 10 years. Li was sure that BID would be able to compete in these markets and said that their success in China's very competitive market was a good sign for their plans to expand abroad. She'd also talked about BID's focus on innovation, which makes the company a technology leader and offers stylish and modern designs. Li announced plans for factories in Hungary and Thailand, and work has already begun on one in Brazil. BID plans to announce plans for a factory in Mexico in the second half of this year, with an eye on the south or central region to serve the Mexican market. In the meantime, even though Tesla's stock has recently dropped, some investors see this as a chance to invest in the company's larger technology projects. Not all analysts are as optimistic, though. Mark Houghton, an investment director at JAM Investments, thinks that Tesla's stock won't reach $300 again because of problems like price cuts and possible drops in demand. Tesla stands out among its automotive peers because of its impressive profit margins, which are a testament to how efficiently it runs. In 2022, the company made a total of $81.5 billion, with an impressive operating income of $13.7 billion, translating to a robust margin of 16.8%. This is very different from its U.S. competitors like Ford and General Motors, which usually have single-digit margins. Several factors contribute to Tesla's profitability. First, its strong brand recognition means that it doesn't need a lot of money spent on ads. Effective management has also improved manufacturing processes by increasing battery production capacity and cutting out dealership networks by selling directly to customers. These strategies increase margins and boost profits. Additionally, Tesla is the leader in AI-powered self-driving software and is set to enter the self-driving taxi business by 2024. Early predictions by ARK Invest suggest that self-driving cars could open up a $14 trillion market by 2027, which would fuel Tesla's growth even more. Since Tesla started offering residential solar and battery storage options, demand has gone through the roof. In fact, battery storage capacity deployments jumped by 360% year-over-year in the first quarter of this year. Tesla might expand its products by releasing the Optimus humanoid robot by 2027, which would be good for low-skilled jobs in manufacturing, even though people have different thoughts on how the Cybertruck should look. As the electric vehicle industry grows, Tesla's innovative approach continues to captivate fans like Alex Shannon from San Diego, who recently bought one even though he had never seen it before. The Cybertruck's futuristic look and electric performance made him cry when he got it. Tesla is still set for long-term growth, with predictions of a huge rise in electric vehicle production around the world. Tesla's big growth goals are in line with what the industry thinks will happen. About 10% of new cars sold are electric right now, but that number is expected to skyrocket to 61% by 2040, making the future look bright for both Tesla and the EV industry as a whole. The electric vehicle market is still